Suddenly, and just by coincidence while they're struggling with recruitment, the US Army put out a recruitment ad targeting young white men.
Stand up!
Yes, it appears as though their commitment to diversity, inclusion and equity has mysteriously taken a backseat. Where's the transgender representation? Where are all the lesbians of colour?
I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom.
Respondents noticed a sudden shift in direction, with some asking if it had anything to do with needing more cannon fodder to fight Israel's conflicts. It appears as though they're pressing the panic button. Just last week, the US Army chaotically ordered hundreds of non-commissioned officers to become recruiters immediately. The Army has roughly 10,000 recruiters, but that force has been bleeding troops for over the past year. The 800 emergency recruiting students will allow the service to maintain its numbers. The overall recruitment numbers are also down by 25% this year. Quick, get the white boys back in. The Army's text messaging game also appears to have picked up steam. The US Army's new recruitment ad is so cynical, wrote the American Mind. After 15 years of relentless progressive brainwashing and doing a literal stand down to root out extremists, i.e. white conservatives, they are now facing an existential recruiting crisis and must return again to seducing the children of said extremists into fighting for their country, a country that no longer exists. As Chris Menahan points out, less than 24 hours after this ad came out, the Army announced that they had finished renaming all their military bases named after Confederate generals to advance diversity, inclusion and equity. Fort Hood, Fort Lee, Fort Bragg, Fort Benning and several others have all bitten the dust in the service of diversity. Meanwhile, exactly as we predicted, Democrats are now pushing for the floodgates to be opened for Palestinian refugees. While your boys are getting set to go over there, their boys are coming to America. Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams, and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.